Hi, Scorpios, or anybody that chose the Tarot Sectional Magic. So, this is one of those decks that pretty much anybody can choose if you just want to have a little idea of what kind of sexual flavor you're going to have in 2020, because it's not very traditional deck. It's really is geared towards the sexual act and feelings and relationships between opposite sexes and same sex as well. And it's just, it's kind of like a dynamic between the masculine and the feminine energies here. And so I might be able, I will get some general message, but it is kind of geared towards love and sexual matters. Just saying. Be aware and be warned too. You might be triggered by images or things that I say. It won't be too overt, though, I promise you. Okay, so I'll put the deck away because I already shuffled and came up with a nice little stack here with also the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle to go with it. Now, I took some time and sat with Spirit and kind of went over the meanings and the feelings of each card and how it will apply to you in your year. And also, if I could get a bigger picture out of it as well, for other things like health and wealth, that kind of thing. So let's have a look. All right, so first of all, we have the wheel. So this could be very general. The wheel is like the wheel of the year, the karmic wheel, the cycle. It talks about cycles, and it also talks about change. So change is the key word here. It's the magic of the seduction of the mirror. So there could be, a lot of focus on your appearance or your image or something that's happening in this year. It's propitious destiny to be seized or old desires and feelings undergoing transformation. By observing, you understand where and how you change your strategy. So this is a good one because it kind of deals with any part of your life. It could definitely deal with your love relationships, but it can definitely deal with work and other issues. There's kind of strategizing here, and there's kind of using the wheel to your benefit kind of thing. And then next we have, so this definitely brings in the masculine, feminine factors here. This is the Knave of Swords, which is like the Page of Swords, which usually is some kind of messenger or messages. The key word here is biting, and it's the magic of the almonds. And this is saying enemies of the couple are both inside and outside of it. They should look at each other. Vigilance does not distract from pleasure, and pleasure does not distract from vigilance. So this kind of ties in with the mirror. It's like I feel like maybe you're mirroring each other, and there's a watching, and so somebody might be watching you, or you might be watching somebody, but there's kind of like a keeping an eye on somebody. Tell you what, this lady has really great legs. So there's a lot of vigilance going on, but the vigilance could actually be what's arousing this pleasure, this desire, whatever. And it also could be arousing a communication, some kind of a playful kind of communication. Maybe sort of a game though, because what's ever blocking this could actually be the two people involved because of the strange game playing that's happening here. So inside or outside, sometimes you want to blame outside forces for not being able to unite or get together with the person that you care about, but a lot of times it's exactly what you're doing. Nothing on the outside is something that you're doing that you need to correct. So look into that and see what it is that might be happening here. Okay, and next we have the Fool. I love the Fool. I love the Fool in all decks. The Fool makes me think of me. It makes me think of Joan of Arc. It's brave, you know. It's faith, having faith, and just doing it, you know, taking that chance. This is the key phrase here is an erotic outburst, and it's just simply the magic of surrendering to love. The magic action frees us from uncertainty, urging us to surrender to love. There is willingness and spontaneity and willingness. So they like to play with these flip-flop mirror things, but it's kind of interesting because the mirroring thing is very strong here. I feel like definitely could be very likely a twin flame relationship that's feeling the flame of the relationship very strongly here. And that's why there's this kind of gameplay. But there seems to be some mirroring effect, you know. And there's a willingness and there's a spontaneity, and the feeling happens in both people, but maybe not simultaneously. Maybe it's flip-flops, you know, kind of thing. But I feel like the Fool is kind of moving away from the game, because the Fool is about surrendering to this love, like deciding, yeah, okay, I'm going to take the plunge. It's like the nasty plunge, you know, I'm going to go ahead and fall and just embrace it kind of thing. And then we have, so we have the Seven of Chalices, which is a very sweet card. Seven of Chalices in regular tarot is kind of strange, like about illusions and stuff, and it's kind of starts off that way. The key phrase here is flight of fancy, but this is the magic of the 4 leaves of mint. And it's about a perfume. It's about the scent. And so the penetrating perfume of mint is like the thought of our love won upon us. It fuels ideals and plans of love. So this, now that you've kind of gotten to the surrendering to the love, now you're planning, you're making plans together. So that's a good thing. And it's something about the perfume in the air. It kind of reminds you of each other, you know? And then we have Justice, and we got a fairy justice here, so that's nice. Justice is, you know, it's like, to me, in the general sense, it's like things coming into balance. And most of the time when justice comes out, it always refers to a win in your favor. Like, it's usually not about you not getting what you want. When the justice comes out for you, it means you're going to win, right? But nevertheless, to obtain love, you must give something in exchange and pay the price for the errors of the past. So we'll get into that for a second. But what's interesting is that the key word here is meeting. So there could be this meeting with a special someone that you've been longing for, especially if it's a twin flame and you've been wanting this for a long time. It's now the meeting is coming. The meeting could also have to do with business or other things, you know, school or other things. But because this is sexual magic, we're just going to go with, you know, the romance part. And the magic here is the magic of the sword of power. So justice has power, and justice is balance. And but in this case, this is a scale that's weighing things. And there's 2 ideas about justice. The one that what you give, you receive. That kind of back and forth. What you give, you receive. It's almost like karma in a sense, you know. Then there's the other kind of universal justice, where if you're, you know, that there's just this balance in the universe, then everybody should have a kind of abundance in their life. And if you're manifesting abundance, it will come to you. But this one is about, to obtain love, you must give up something. It's kind of like you have to give a sacrifice, or you have to exchange something and pay the price for the errors of the past. And I'm thinking, it's a little bit like when you really start to love somebody, it opens up wounds, especially inner child wounds, um, and 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 hurts from the past, hurts from past relationships, that kind of thing. So I feel like this kind of justice is like, if you're gonna fall for somebody, you can't escape this past coming back. You can try to pretend it didn't exist at all, but it's going to be something that needs to be addressed. Whatever you've done in the past with, other people or in your life or whatever, however you comported yourself. And so that might be an issue here between you and another person in a love relationship. But I feel like ultimately justice means a win in your favor, so it's going to be a good thing. And then finally, we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is whispering, and this is the magic of the lizard. So this is saying doubts and suspicions dissolve in the sunlight, clarity illuminates, and feelings and situations come out. So this kind of is a beautiful evolution. It's like, finally the sun's coming out, real feelings are being expressed, no more game playing, and everybody's gonna be a winner here. It's gonna be a beautiful balanced feeling. And you did right by letting go and just surrendering to the love, surrendering to these feelings. So yeah, it's kind of a mix of love and sex, but I feel that the sexual part of it is mostly just the flame that twin flames feel, it's the pull, the desire that's kind of hard to deny, but I really feel the stronger element here is the love, the love is strong. All right, and so let's take a look at the wisdom of the fairy oracle. So we have the gift. This is a present, an offer, nurturance, growth, and potential. The gift is really great. It's kind of like a lot of things, So this little gnome is offering the fairy a gift, and it could be anything like a proposal, like of marriage even. It could be it could be from somebody who wants to protect and care for you. It may seem like a really humble gift, but it's a very special gift, and that will lead you to a great source of magic, magical growth and potential. So could do a lot of things here. It could be the potential of a beautiful relationship. It could be the potential of growing a child, even, fertility and that kind of thing. What the gnome has to offer is a groundedness, connection to the earth. So this is also saying, fairies are saying that it's a great idea to work with your hands. Things like being an energy healer, an animal lover, a conservationist, a farmer, a jeweler, those kinds of things, as the fairies are saying, might be your purpose or what you are meant to do, because this little gnome is going to bring you this gift, and then you have to figure out what to do with it as part of your purpose. This could very well represent the person in your life that you fall for, and together you create this thing that's connected to the earth. And your creation could be a child, but it could be so much more than a child. It could be something that really transforms things for the world. So when this person comes into your life, it's kind of like they're here to help you, help nurture your special talents and skills. And this gift may assist you with money problems, crystals, healings, animals, brothers, sister issues, and even issues dealing with twins. So that's interesting that I read that this is could be a twin issue. And so that kind of verifies to me that this might be a twin flame reading, or it could indicate getting pregnant with twins, or it could be dealing with twins in some way or some fashion, like dealing with Gemini, in fact. So there's a lot of meanings you can get out of that gift. So let's take a look at your charms and see what else we can find for the year. So I found this tray and I decided I'm going to use this to split things up in quarters. So here we have the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter of the year. And then that will be like just our extra pile, kind of with special meaning for the overall year meaning kind of thing. All right, and first quarter is January, February, March, second quarter, April, May, June, third quarter, July, August, September, and fourth quarter, October, November, December. Let's see what we get. Okay, let's take a look. So for the first quarter, we've got Ariel lost her fins. But Ariel, let me see if I can find her fins. One moment. Here we go. These are actually buttons and not charms, so I had to make sure that they don't get separated. So Ariel's about your voice, using your voice. Don't lose it, don't waste it. Be sure to use it. Sing, speak publicly, or whatever it is that you do. But the first quarter is definitely going to be you're using your voice. And speak up for yourself too, Here we have the key to both of your hearts, you and somebody else. And then we have Gemini. So there you go. There goes the twins that we were talking about in the gift card. And the twins, Gemini is intelligent. So yeah, that's interesting. And it could also indicate twin flames, even if you're not interested in a Gemini. We have the weight, so could be working out, so that's a good start to the year, getting fit. The snowflake could be that, January, February, March, pretty cold, dealing with weather. But also the snowflake to me means like one in a million, like a very special person, one of a kind, no two snowflakes alike. The house is great. Like this could be like a temporary home, like getting away to a certain location, or moving in together or living together. The Karmic Wheel here, this is so great because we started off with the wheel, right? And this wheel is the love, 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 love wheel. So I feel like you're gonna start off with all these kind of changes. Maybe you're gonna deal with karma. Maybe you're gonna deal with good luck. Maybe you're gonna have right off the bat a cycle that you have to deal with, maybe a lunar cycle or something. Maybe the season, the weather is something that you have to deal with. But I feel like it's a good start because it's the love cycle. Maybe this is the beginning of your love cycle. And then you've got the cog here. It's so weird reading for Scorpio because I'm a Scorpio. So I'm trying to be neutral here, but I'm like, yes, love, give me love. Anyway, so cog is like the piece that you need in a mechanism to make it run and work. So I feel like you're going to find it. It's kind of like, yes, at last we have found the thing that we need to make this thing run, to make this thing work. Yeah, it's kind of like moving from the game playing into more of a workable situation. All right, so in this second quarter here, which is April, May, June, we have the duck, that's sex, rhymes with duck. Yeah, and we've got rock solid. Ooh, you've got this is a twin flame reading. You've got the infinity symbol. You got number 13. Here you got the courageous, Aries, fearless. The blue marble is about Venus. So there's love, definitely love in this quarter. Some outside activity on the bicycle. You've got the candlestick. So the candlestick is all about a date to me. That's the date night. You've got the beautiful mermaid, so looking gorgeous. A starry night. I feel like the stars are going to come out for you. Be careful if you don't want to make babies. You're going to feel very fertile and able to, but if you want to, this is the right quarter to do it in. April, May, and June. You've got intelligent communication with the owl. You have music. You have more twin flame symbols like the yin yang symbol, the sun and moon. So really nice couple here, feeling very close to somebody. Grace, the turtle, the little sea turtle. Here we go, talking about the cycles again. So the moon cycles, pay attention to those. Moon cycles will be real important to you, I feel, because the turtle goes towards the waves or away from the tides, the sea, according to whether it's high tide or low tide, and then the tides are affected by the moon. So that's why I always reference the turtle towards cycles. Ooh, look! It looks like you're gonna be lucky in this quarter too. You got the bingo card. So yes, nice. Maybe win some money or get a little boost in your finances. You have another wheel. So like this karma that started over here is moving on to here. So your cycles, like I said, are important. The moon cycles and other cycles are real important. And there's this kind of karmic motion here for keep going. That's kind of like the reading is. It started off with the wheel, right? We've got the number 6. You have hope. Got kitty cats. I got tons of kitty cats. Here's the little retired lady. Now, this could mean that you're going to spend some time relaxing, or it could mean that you're going to enjoy the work you do so much it's going to feel like you're retired. You know, that you're actually making money, like at your hobbies or something that feels fun. But it could definitely be like taking some time off to go bowling, or I think she's either bowling or playing tennis, I think, something like that. Here we have, let's see what saint this is. Oh, Joan of Arc. That's my saint, Jeanne d'Arc. Perfect. So yeah, she's very brave. To me, Joan of Arc is about faith. You know, she's like the fool. You know. And then, of course, the sexual fool is all about an erotic outburst. But yeah, I take it. I like it. And then here we have the paddle boat or steamboat, and there's another wheel in here. It's like funny. And it's just kind of like full speed ahead. It's just like chug, chug, chug. Just keep on going. So let me zoom in a little closer so you can take a look at all of those charms. There you go. I think I got them all. The rock solid, the Aries, having a little sex. And yeah, looking really beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and keep the camera over here. So for the third quarter, which is July, August, September, we have a Y. We have, this is the Asia button. And Asia sings the song Only Time Will Tell, but it could have something to do with the continent Asia. We've got sing, so maybe you're singing in Chinese, you know. So there's China and Asia, so that kind of goes good together. Then we have 20, and I need to do it with this hand. 26, I guess. Yeah, 26. New York. The little pumpkin makes me think of kind of like Cinderella and transformation. You've got another kitty cat. So we got some kitty cats. We got kitty cat over there, kitty cat over here. We've got blessed, some more music, the harp. I like the horse, you know, it's just kind of like riding fast and free and furious. The birds could be about communication. You've got the charming Libra here. New York, so somebody might be from New York. And bells. I like the bells, like church bells, wedding bells. Who knows? Somebody's trying to get your attention, maybe. Bells are good. Oh, what else is here? I think that's it. Okay, so it's a good few months there. The good quarter. I feel like things are stirring up. You're feeling really blessed. Good communication, nice movement, singing, feeling happy with somebody, optimistic, and tinkling of bells. All right, so now the fourth quarter, which is October, November, December, we have 3. So 3 could be you and somebody else. And the gift, or you two making something, creating something together, like 3 of Pentacles, or it could be you and somebody else in spirit that connects you. Here you have, this is, the beast is, to me, the divine masculine in the works here, so looking kind of like he did, when he danced with Belle, and then had a talk with her, and he let her go because he realized love is sometimes letting go, and if she loves him, she'd come back for him, kind of thing. And she does, she comes back because she's scared that they might hurt him. So we have a car, so maybe you're gonna get a car, or maybe some short traveling at the end, a little trip. We've got 21, got kiss. Photography here, so maybe taking pictures or getting into photography, or this could just simply in general mean being artistic or exploring that part of your life. And yeah, because you got the sewing machine, which is creativity. Sewing machine kind of makes me think of like a computer too, it's just kind of like between the camera and the sewing machine, it's almost like a computer. Family and football season, so this is, I love football, and so feel like because the heart's there, that the football season is a good season for love for you, it starts in September, and it goes all the way to February, early February for the Super Bowl. So that could be a good love period for you. Or it could mean that you know somebody who's a football player, and that's the person who's your divine masculine. Just never know. The keys here, great. This is like the key to anything. Maybe it's the key to a new car and other places and other things. Here you go. So, Pentacles talk about money and stability and doing well. Oh, you got the littlest butterfly. This is the little amethyst butterfly. And that's like spreading your wings, kind of being shy about it. Not everybody knows that you're doing it, but you're doing it. And here's 16, so my birthday falls into this. November 16th falls into the fourth quarter. So yeah, there's some family time, connection, having the key to things. Looks good, creativity, and doing your work. Let's see about the middle section. What is in store for you in a general sense? So we got reach, sweet. So I guess you reach a lot more people by being sweet. Bees, what is this saying? Honey attracts more bees than something else. You got a lot of music here. So really, I think your focus here, you started off with Ariel, the singer, and the main message here has to do with singing, and number 25, and the shoe. Shoe could be stepping out like in a date. Shoe could be buying shoes, could be taking a walk or walking. So because I see the weights in the shoe, I think I see like putting on your tennies and going to work out, But music is real important. And then this bow, the bow is like your connection with that special someone, with your twin flame. But you'll be able to reach him, touch his heart or her heart better by taking a sweet approach, I think. That might work. All right, so I think that covers it, you guys. And I hope you like that. I gotta move on. I've been doing this one for a long time. All right, so I hope you like that. I'm moving on right away. And yeah, faith, trust, pixie dust.